I'm Trevor Alonso, and I'm going to talk about the movie theaters that may or may not be reopening. Well, in the US. Other countries have lower numbers and more controlled numbers, so their theaters are open. Here, movie theaters are still closed. AMC theaters have announced that they aren't reopening until mid to late August. The only big movies that are slated to open in August are Mulan on the 21st. Date might change. Bill and Ted Face the Music on the 27th, with a video on demand on the same day. New Mutants on the 28th. Date may change. Now, Bill and Ted 3 date won't change because the movie is coming out on video on demand the same day. So they made the choice that it'll still come out no matter what. So if theaters are closed, they still have that movie coming out. The other two movies are not doing that. They're also owned by Disney. Disney isn't really going to do a video on demand on the same day. You could say let's put them on Disney Plus, but they want the most money out of this movie. So those dates might change when it comes closer to time. Those dates might actually change by the time I post this video. Now, my guess is if they do change those dates on those movies, they're going to be for sometime in 2021. At this point, they kind of ran out of room in 2020. Okay, so my guess of movie theaters reopening in the US is going to be either late September or early October. But I really wouldn't be surprised if movie theaters stay closed for the rest of 2020. And that's just going by the cases that we have right now that are slightly rising again. Even when movie theaters do open up, the numbers are going to be really low. Not everyone wants to go to a crowded movie theater. That they could barely keep clean in it before time. Also, when you think about it, it's the same teenage staff that's kicking out people for not wearing their mask that could barely keep the movie theater clean and barely do anything when anybody was talking during a movie. Now granted, there are places like Alamo Drafthouse that do have staff for this, that do have hard rules. I myself, I'm not going to go to a movie theater for a while. I have a family I have to think about. Now if you want to go to a movie theater as soon as it opens up, that's fine. That's your choice. I'm not trying to change anybody's minds. Now, drive-ins are doing really well right now. My guess is Bill and Ted 3 will mainly play at drive-ins rather than movie theaters. Only because movie theaters may not be open by that time. For Mulan and New Mutants, those movies are not really counting on drive-in movie numbers. Because there's not really enough drive-ins to pull in a lot of money. So if movie theaters are closed and drive-ins are still open, Disney's gonna pull or move those movies. Which is too bad, because I kinda wanted to see those. And it's just because movie studios want to get the most money out of their movies. Drive-ins are making a great comeback. A lot of Walmarts are turning their parking lots into drive-ins, which is kind of ironic because a lot of drive-ins were torn down and turned into Walmarts. So it's almost like they're rising back up again. And right now, drive-ins are the only way to go see a movie, which is fine to take the whole family to. It's like what Joe Bob Briggs always said, the drive-in will never die. Now, as for the rest of the year in movies, we know that there's going to be a lot of change dates between now and the end of the year. Paramount already moved two of their biggest movies for the rest of the year, A Quiet Place 2 and Top Gun Maverick. They already moved them to 2021. So as things are going, or as box office isn't really pulling in a lot of money, I could see a lot of other movies doing the same, just because they would make more money next year rather than this year. So it's really anybody's guess on what's going to happen with movies. Who knows, everything could stay on track as of right now, and everything opens up fine, which would be great. If it doesn't, we still have a lot of movies to watch at home, and we still have to drive in. So hopefully everything will get better soon. Thank you for watching my video.